I understood that.
Or you can't go back and then later adopt section 18.
No, because you've grandfathered everybody, that's why.
Right, no, you can't change your mind once you do it.
Once you do it, you do it. Yeah, so we're gonna grandfather the people that are in there and move forward,
Right.
move on.
But if I may now, 18A does affect active employees now. It only does not affect retirees.
That's right.
Active employees now are affected,
Right, but not the retirees, right?
but not, just retirees are more or less unaffected.
Is there a, is it all current employees who are currently employed going forward? No. Or is it somebody who's 20 years or less, or is it?
No, it's everyone. Everyone. As it-
Current, it's all current, correct?
Correct.
That's what I thought I was told,
Correct.
yeah.
So we have 25 retirees that are potentially eligible who are already out of the system and retired. This would not affect them.
So employees that are in the system that might be eligible if 18A is passed,
Mhm.
they're grandfathered too?
They
No.
are.
Excuse me.
If you're
I'm
working
hearing
now,
two
I don't
different
think.
things.
they-
Right. Wait a minute, are they grandfathered, the current employees?
I don't think so.
No, I was told no, but I don't know.
They're not.
Now I'm getting confused.
If you have an employee who's retired right now that's eligible, they would not be forced onto the Medicare program as a result of this vote. If, the main criteria is if they're retired.
But that's not, the
What's
question,
your
Greg, is
question then, sir? What's your question?
active employees
Yes,
will be affected.
that's correct.
Okay,
Every single one of them?
everyone,
That's correct.
yes.
None of them would be exempt?
That's
No.
correct.
Guess, we got an opinion from council, and maybe I didn't read it slowly enough. I got the impression that current employees, maybe some of them may have been exempt, and I don't have it in front of me, I didn't print it off. I could be wrong. You have it in front of you, Sean?
Should have.
Yes.
Okay, what's your interpretation of it?
The way I read it, it only grandfathers those who are currently retired.
Okay.
I remember the finance committee in the back.
Just a quick clarification. If we have employees in the town who never paid, who, because of their age, never paid into Medicare and are not eligible for Medicare.
Right.
Obviously, they cannot be forced into this plan, I would
Right.
think.
That's correct.
Right, they're not eligible.
Okay.
We
Right.
understand that.
They're not
Now,
eligible.
there's an eligibility
Right.
component as well.
And in fact, on the 18A, there are a number of retirees, probably a significant number, that are not eligible either. And they couldn't be forced into it either.
Right.
Okay, we
Don?
get the FinCom, yeah.
When we looked at this, when we were reviewing the articles, our concern was that the active employees are in effect subsidizing the retirees because having the retirees in the HMO plan, in the insured plan, is raising the average age of the population. And the insurance companies are determining the premium based upon the age, among other things, but the average age of the population. That if those folks were moved out into, when they became eligible, into a Medicare program, then the premium should drop for, the premium charge the town should drop. Therefore, there'd be a savings to the active employees and a savings to the taxpayers. The retirees, on the other hand, could have some increase in going from the Blue Cross plan to the HMO plan, to the Medicare plan, because the reimbursement rate is different. Instead of 70/30, it's 50/50, as I understand it. I think we need to do some analysis before we adopt something at town meeting in April that closes the door to looking at the total health insurance program. I think we ought to have in this warrant article some room that if the analysis is supportive of going forward with a program that says all eligible retirees, when they become eligible, go into Medicare, and they're off of the insurance plan, and make the determination that if that's so, that it's gonna save money for the active employees, their premium's gonna go down to say 30% of that's gonna go down for the taxpayers, because the tax burden is gonna be relieved of 70% of that increase that we can avoid. And then we deal with the retirees, make sure we're doing something equitable for the retirees. The other piece of this is we're looking at, I saw the numbers today, I thought it was 30 million, it's $37 million in an unfunded liability for retiree health insurance. That's a huge number. And I think, you know, that if we can give people the coverage that they deserve, and let Medicare pay for the piece they ought to be paying for, and save the town some money, we've done something for everyone. We just don't have the funds to continue on the way we're going. I think we have an opportunity now to look at a way of saving some money, and to go into April town meeting, closing the door to examining this any further, I think is a mistake. I, for one, would support it. I'm not gonna speak for the entire finance committee, because we haven't voted on this, of course. But I think that it's a big enough issue that it deserves some analysis, and we have time to do that analysis before the April town meeting if we craft the article correctly, so that we can go forward with a more comprehensive plan that makes sense.
So Greg, would it be possible to change the language in there to basically include 18 and 18A, and therefore we could then make the appropriate motion at town meeting floor after the analysis that Dawn has suggested?
I think so.
Would it cover, or do we need just a separate article for 18?
No, we could put in, an or. So it would be, 18 or 18A. You can go to town meeting and provide the appropriate motion.
Now, that would buy us a few more weeks to,
I'm just thinking ahead, is if we go, say we make the motion for 18 first, and it's defeated, it's over and done with. I don't know that we can go back and then make a motion for 18A.
we could do that in October town meeting.
I know October town, but I'm saying, you know,
Right.
if you can sell 18A and not sell 18, then you've made progress and you moved ahead.
Yeah, but
You've
see,
made a
then you
decision.
can't go the other way.
No, I know you can't go the other way, but we will have made the determination, town meeting would have come to some conclusion on 18. And you may sway a few of them on 18A, you know, enough to get it passed and get it done and move on. I mean, we've talked about it 3 different times now, 2 different times at town meeting, now we're going a third bite of the apple here. Why would you have either 2 separate articles, or somehow or another provide us an opportunity? I don't see that, or 18 or
I
18A.
would prefer to just add an article.
Yeah, have
Same
2
language.
separate articles.
Separate articles, same language, and then you end up having the same discussion on both of them simultaneously, and you go with try your 18 first, and if it passes, then you pass over 18A. And if it's a close vote, or it looks as though people are more inclined to support 18A as over 18, then you just pass over 18 and go to 18A. And I think it's important to do something, rather than an all, and we have an opportunity to do something rather than all or nothing in April. And it's good, we seem to be beating a dead horse here on this issue. Let's bring it to some conclusion. And that's just a question of block, move, and remember it. And
I'm in favor of
and
the 2
again, maybe
separate.
we want to put it off until June, to give us a little more time to do the analysis also.
That would be a matter of where we number it, or where we place it. Mr. Vino?
I would say before because I did vote against this when we were recommending, not recommending, I would want to see this analysis that's going to affect the retirees before I voted up on A or nay on any of this. Because it is true that the health insurance system has always, the younger have paid for the seniors. That's always the way it's been. And I will not be in favor of throwing the seniors to the wolves, so to say, to save the youngers some money. And I don't think.
That wasn't my suggestion at all.
No, I know that, but you said do something for the
Yeah, I don't know why.
seniors.
think-
I don't either, but that's why I'd wanna see it first. Yeah, that's what I'd wanna see.
But I think it's an opportunity to look at something that is eating our budgets every year and is looming out there with a $37 million unfunded
Yeah,
liability.
I agree.
That's huge.
yeah.
That's $10 million less than our budget this year.
Right.
That's
I
a
agree.
big number.
What are the feelings of the rest of the committee on this?
I'm in
I'd
favor of the
support two articles.
Two articles and put it numbered further back, so it gives us the opportunity to possibly address it in June instead of April.
How long will it take you to rearrange that for,
20 minutes.
we'll excuse you to do that.
Tell me where you want it.
After the omnibus.
After the
article.
budget?
Heat? You gotta be kidding.
You wanna save money, send these two home.
Why don't you go for a run and come back?
I'm dying now.
Bob's gonna loan you a sweater.
All I know is somebody's gonna have to pay for the frostbite on my feet.
The versions of the warrant to be signed this evening?
Buy some shoes.
You're the versions of the warrant to be
Could you
signed?
give me the versions of the warrant to be signed?
Yes.
I'll take care of it.
Okay,
Be continued.
to be continued.
No.
Next,
Two.
code enforcement.
Yeah.
Number 20.
Fine. Hey, Jim.
Well, you're dropping one, though. You gotta move all the numbers, that's the problem.
I'm here to beg for some of that money.
Okay,
This is just a snapshot of where we are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
what did we hand out? You got it. You have the floor.
What I'm looking for is, I can live with the level fund, except for the assistant building inspector. I'm looking to get his hours restored, as to what was cut. He was cut from 17 hours down to 10. I'm looking to get the 7 hours back, which, totals about $7,600. And based on the snapshot that I gave you, the permits for this year are already up 49% to date, from January 1st to date. The new homes, you can see as you go down, our low point was 2008, where we had 5 new homes. 2009 went to 11. I've already done 4 new homes this year in the winter months. The other sheet is the CPC, Community Planning Commission, their approved subdivisions. Right now, we have 68 lots that are approved. So obviously, the building has started again, and the additions and the remodels. That's the building aspect. I don't know if you had a chance to see the Globe on Sunday on the lead paint safety on the front page. I've been working on that for the last 2 weeks. They've been sending out information on it. The EPA has put this regulation in effect April 22nd of this year.
Did they send you a check to help enforce
They
it?
did not. They did not.
Send them a bill.
But I went to the assessors a couple of weeks ago. We have 2,851 homes in North Reading that were built before 1978, which this is gonna affect.